Day 4 in the Read to Lead house started like any other day. The dispersal of the housemates was welcomed by a downpour which could have rendered any outdoor activity impossible and ineffective. The housemates resorted to improving and concentrating on their personal hygiene, making it a prominent itinerary for the day. The housemates brought out their personal effects for washing and cleaning, which has been part of their daily routine. The housemates, especially the boys, were there together in the room, sharing ideas and jokes and other tidbits. There was breakfast and the lyrics of the popular number by a prominent musician in Togetherness, They Are One, readily came to mind.
How about you guys going with your song too?
The housemates were together again, and there was the session of fun shared with the housemaster and the housemistress in terms of songs, which inadvertently resulted into what could be described as a mini dramatic session.
Oh, yeah. Okay, girls. Don't worry, we have microphones today to perform. Shall perform. Girls, you sing the who starts? Yeah.
Then you come to Germany.
Don't worry, then I'll do housework for you. Don't worry.
George,
Yeah?
you have to continue.
You are plenty to be plenty to
They have to continue. Once they start, when it's time to rap, you all have to rap.
You all have to rap. Okay, ladies, 1, 2, let go. All of your voices come out well. All right.
You guys come closer.
Look closer to the mic. So, I'm performing in the house today.
Who knows the song already and nothing with the lyrics? You don't have
Don't know
lyrics. At all. Nobody has that.
But you know it.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
I wanted to learn.
All right, no problem. Let's go. Hey, wait till.
Yeah, voices over
Okay,
there.
here.
Come on, people, join me. Ways of the flag. Show the world we are. To come through. Educationist we can bring up all the way to sing. So read to lead the world. Read to the company bar. Us is the key. And us is the key. Study to show yourself. To show yourself approved. The Bible says, study to show yourself.
No slogan. Thank you, RASDA. Let the city get no RASDA. No one wonder, no one wonder. How the great Africans can conquer. From the East best to the Honda. To the king of the book to the Honda. You know the outcome of the RASDA. You know how that comes in the kingdom.
Okay, let's have it one more time, and then by tomorrow, one question. We don't want a situation that they'll be done with us and it will be. You have to come. Do you understand? No problem. So you guys should. What are we should learn? Wrap me on your don't you? We're trying. Okay.
Girl, you're good at rap.
Then when you're done rapping,
Well, we're rapping.
Let's start.
Right, 1, 2, 3, let's go!
Show the world who we are. Become true. Education is not easy, and we bring our for the world to see. So ready to lead the world, ready to lead the people. Oh, endurance is the key. Endurance is the key. Study to show yourself. Show yourself up. The Bible says, study to show yourself. Study to show yourself. Show yourself up true. Reading will bring out the best in you. Reading will make you a star. Reading will make you a leader. Read to become a leader. Reading will bring out the best in you. Reading will make you a star. Reading will make you a leader. Read to become a leader. Just read
what do
You guys know how to rap?
Yes.
You guys know how to rap?
No.
Eh?
No. No, thank you.
If you want how to rap, hands up. If you want Miriam to rap, hands up. Immediately.
I love you. Thank you. Gracias. Gracias.
You guys know how to rap?
Gracias. Gracias. Thanks. You sure my girl to rap? You sure my girl to rap? No. You want my girl to sing. To sing.
They know.
Raise up your hands. But the majority of both of them do.
How many of them?
10 girls against 12 people. So thank you.
How many of you want us to sing together? Yeah. Are you ready? That's your microphone. This is your microphone. Whatever I say, you say after me, okay? Wait, let's dance. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Mic check, 1, 2. Yo, this is Georgia Weezy. Central Remain Weezy. Here's one, 2, 3, and go. Do I see right? Cause jam, not to well, what is shit? It's just, do I see right? I see. Go, Hey, yo, more me. Hey, yo, more me. In Gary's story. Now in love.
Reach to Lead Africa is here again. Africa's premier teenage cerebral and entertaining reality TV show is back with Season 3, The Emergence of Stars. For 30 days, 90 housemates of the Reach to Lead House shall battle for the grand prize of 2 million naira in scholarship and other fantastic prizes. The contests include words arrangement, spell it, public speaking, declamation contest, mambo jumbo, fastest and best, critical reasoning, mastermind series, the great debate and lots more, plus sports, parties, music, drama and plenty of laughter, showing daily on these channels. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. You can also watch episodes on our YouTube channel. Visit www.readtoleadafrica.tv or call 0802-315-7972 or 0818-331-9200. Produced by Reading Awareness Society for Development in Africa, RASDA. Read to Lead Africa Season 3, The Emergence of Stars. Don't miss a moment.
Alright guys, how you guys doing? You guys have to meet again today, you cool?
What happened? You're not even laughing. Nobody's cracking jokes. Adamasi is not laughing. Ajayi is not cracking jokes. Deborah is not laughing at their jokes. What's happening?
It's not an eviction show now.
What's happening?
Peculiar.
Talk to us.
You angry at somebody? You're not. Okay, anyways.
I actually
Alright.
understand. The eviction show is coming.
Okay.
It's knocking on their doors.
So the reality is just setting in. Alright, so you guys are going to be having a class today, and we have someone who is a great leader. He's also a distinguished personality as well, and he's going to be taking us a class on leadership.
Yes, he's Mr. Fajobi, all the way from God's Blessing School in Ibadan. Give him a round of applause, please. Yes, he is the proprietor and principal of God's Blessing School in Ibadan. Clap for him again.
You might not know the personality you have before you today. His school is almost like what you are right now.
And how many of you know yourselves? Do you know yourself? Let me know, do you know yourself? Raise up your hand. Reply, do you know yourself? Yes. You know yourself. To prove to you today that you don't know yourself. Clap for Mr. Fajobi.
Alright guys, so we're attentive and let's give him our read to as well.
Thank you very much,
Good afternoon, housemates. Yeah.
Know yourselves was the topic of the paper delivered by Mr. Fajobi, who dwelt at length on the fact that there are so many strings attached to who someone is apart from the names.
Are you ready for me?
The session was quite interactive as the housemates contributed and also asked questions.
And if you know yourself, yeah, please let me see your hand. You feel you know yourself. Okay? You also know yourself. You don't know yourself. You are not sure. Are you sure? Very sure. Are you sure? Let's go. Yeah, my name is Olukunle Fajobi, and I want to talk about a topic that's very dear to my heart. And I also feel it's going to help you, the upcoming generation. And you'll be amazed to know at the end of this lecture that many of us who claim to be very brilliant, intelligent, vibrant, know little or nothing about yourself. So my lecture is titled, Know Yourself. When you are asked the question, who are you? What comes to your mind is your name. Is that not true? Your name. Hello, lady. What's your name? Peculiar. Peculiar. That's what comes to your mind. When they ask you, who are you? What comes to your mind? Your name. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Or you can also ask you what's your name. The only thing that reflects you is your logo. For example, I'm Kunle Fajobi. She's Peculiar. That's David Marcus, or whatever name you bear. But is that yourself? Is that yourself? Or is that your name? The real name inside of you? There is something inside of people's mind when you are called. It is a reflection of your personality when they call your name. When you call Peculiar, something comes to your mind. Peculiar is attached to one character. Am I right? There is one lifestyle. When you call Peculiar, that lifestyle, that character, that attitude of art goes along with that name. Am I right? So, which means that is not the name alone. It's not the logo. Your name is not your logo. It has to do with the realm. What is inside of you as well. Are you getting what I'm saying? So it is not your name alone, it is the totality of your personality that you bear. Because two of you can bear the same name and you are not having the same character. Am I right? So when they call one Taiwo, somebody will say, Taiwo, which Taiwo? The one that is arrogant or the one that is quiet? Are you getting what I'm saying? So sometimes questions like that are asked. Shola Giga, Taiwo Kukuru, something like that. I mean, here you don't know that lousy girl. Which means your name is not that your name until when it is attached with something. When they call you, there is something that is in the mind of the person calling you. It is the reflection of your personality. Probably somebody has stolen something. He said, immediately they call his name.
that boy that was kicked out of the assembly that day, that boy that stole somebody's pen. Am I right? So that thing goes along with what? With what? With the name of that person. Do you still remember Joseph the carpenter? He didn't call him any other name, Joseph the carpenter. It means come rain, come sunshine. He does not do any job, any other thing. What he does is what? Carpentry. So it means that there are so many Joseph and there are so many carpenters. But Joseph the carpenter distinguished himself as a carpenter. He was a carpenter and he remains a carpenter. Not that he will go today and drive, tomorrow he comes to carpentry job, next tomorrow he goes on Okada riding and things like that. So the Bible was able to describe him as Joseph the carpenter. So which means anytime you are referring to Joseph, what comes to your mind with that name? Yeah. What comes to your mind? The work that he does. It means something. That the man is very, very diligent. Am I right? Which means every time you see him doing the job. Am I right? Good. They can look at that and say, that Taiwo, probably what they do not pronounce from the inside is that Taiwo, the kind-hearted girl. And that kind of a name will follow you to wherever you go. If you just say that I'm Kule Fajobi, have you taken your time to ask yourself the meaning of your name? If you say you don't have an identity, you are wrong. It is either you have a positive identity or a negative one. So if your identity is positive, then it reflects your name positively. Oluwakayode, Oluwadamilola, peculiar. What's your name, girl boy? Yeah. Oluwatobi. Good. But if it is negative, it destroys your personality because your identity is very, very important to you. Not only to you, your family, and those people around you. Imagine a student of your class or a student in your school who is caught in the act of stealing, and the name of such student is published in the newspaper or here on the television news, and the name of your school is mentioned. How will you feel? You feel bad. But you know that after that day, there is a name that's attached to your school. They will say, you don't know that school. The school where one girl did this and that. Are you getting what I'm going on? Good. Or rather, let's say your brother or sister, whom you hold in high esteem, now did something that brought the name of family down. How will you feel as a person? You won't feel good. You will feel very bad. Because the person has spoiled what? Not only his name, but the personality that you share together. How do we discover ourselves? How to discover yourself? There are some things you need to take note of before you know what you are good at. Just take note of some things. Number one, what do I do that makes me happy? What are the things that you do that make you happy?
Well, I love singing.
Good. It means you are not struggling to sing. You just love singing. Another one is what I desire to do every time. What I desire to do every time. You desire it. It's like I should not be doing it. You are not just doing it without stress, but you desire it. It comes from within that you want to do it at every point in time. It can be footballing. Don't shy away from it. Probably you like football. Who among you like football? Yeah, you like football. And you do it without stress. I mean, you have the desire to play every time. Is that correct? Good. What I wish I become. There is another thing. What I wish I become. I wish I become this. I wish I become a lawyer. I just like this man, this barrister. I wish I become a lecturer. I wish I become a teacher. I wish I become what?
An engineer.
An engineer. I wish I become one thing or the other. So it's in your heart at every point in time. Everybody will say, I want to become a doctor. No. In your own spirit, you say, I wish I am an engineer. Another one, which is the last one, is what I do that makes other people happy. Very, very, very important. What are the things that you do that makes other people, or that make other people happy? Like this one, probably when she's singing, everybody is happy listening to her music. But with all this that you do, that makes you happy, that you do without stress, that you desire to do at every point in time, or something that you wish to become, or something that you do that makes other people happy, they are all very good. Very, very good. But don't forget, with all this, you need also to have plan B. Plan B. There's what we call plan B. That might be a plan A. I want to become an engineer. No problem. You can become an engineer. You see somebody who happens to be an engineer, you like the person, you like the personality, you want to be like that person. It's okay. But you must have your plan what? So you have plan A and plan B. What about if at the end of the day, I am not able to get to that level? Probably it was not possible for me to go for that course. Which other course can I go for? Probably the university. You want, okay, I must go to OAU. I must go to FUTA. And FUTA is not running the course you want to study. You must have your plan B. It's either FUTA or OAU. Are you getting what I'm saying now? So you have plan A and plan B. Take your time to study. Reading is not enough. Go extra mile to study. Read again and again until you understand. Some students are fond of saying a particular subject is too tough. I cannot know it. No, it's a lie. I was very, very poor in mathematics. Very, very poor in mathematics. I detest it. You know, the word hatred is not even good enough. I detest it. I want it. It's like I want it away from my life. But immediately I know that without it, I can't get anywhere. That is when I now began to say, this subject, you are tough, but I will fight you. You fight through books by reading them. Because no book wants you to understand it. But when you make up your mind that I am going to read you, I will understand you, and at the end of the day, that book will bow for you. Whatsoever you are doing, tenaciously, you want to go extra mile. I want to do it. I can make it. I can become. Listen to me. It's a privilege to be here. Because I don't think I'm qualified enough to come and deliver this kind of lecture to you. My background was worse than yours. My background, I came from a very poor one, for that matter. You know, I was a conductor from Bere to Bolija, and I did it for more than 6 months. But when my father came one day, I was weeping. And I said, why are you weeping? Why are you crying? He said, go back to school. I said, which school? And there's nothing there. I told Daddy, he said, there are so many people, they are finished. There is no job for them. My father was weeping. And because he was weeping, I was having a kind of sympathy on him. And I said, because you are doing this, I'm going to do it because of you. I didn't know I was doing it because of myself. I would have been Albino Kopa today, Makola Dube, Ikeja Olile, I would have been a conductor. So which means sometimes when you feel you cannot do something, you will be able to do it if you believe in yourself. Are you getting what I'm saying? Have you tried it once? You don't know the level of the potential you have inside of you until when you begin to try again and again. I used to have a mate in my secondary school days. His name is Taiwo. He's a consultant today. I think he's in the OAU or whatever. I don't know where he is now, but he happens to be a consultant, a medical doctor. I'll go to him in his class and I'll tell him, Raifu, you are not brilliant. Everybody will look at me and say, Raifu is coming forth in this class. I say, Raifu is not brilliant. It's because he has everything to himself. Me, there is nobody to give me money for food. In the afternoon, I will go and fetch something before I get money. And I will tell Raifu, let's read one subject together. And let's see the one that will excel. Raifu is always there, seated at the corner of the classroom, reading every time. At the end of the day, when the result comes, probably it was because we are offering biology together or economics. Raifu would score 95 and I will score 79. I will go back to him and say, can you see now? He said, you scored 79, I scored 95. I was using Raifu Taiwo to challenge myself. I was challenging him that, how come you are the one coming first every time? We can do the same thing you are doing. That thing helped me a lot. Many of you, when you see one of your mates doing very, very well, what you do is that you begin to give respect to that person. You have that inferiority complex comes to your life. No. Just believe that what he's doing now, you can do. And what he's doing now, you can also do much more better than the person doing it. I don't know whether you are getting me. Do you understand what I'm saying? So don't limit yourself. Activate that self-discipline inside of you. Deny yourself some comfort of life. Not all that glitters is gold. Deny yourself. You want to watch television every time? Forget it. You are watching it, they will soon abandon you because there won't be anybody to watch you. You are watching the stars. Become a star also. Let them come and watch you. Are you getting what I'm saying? You become a star. People will be telling you that because somebody has money, somebody does not have money. No, it is not true. It is not true. Now, probably you feel that your parents, they have this or they have that. Let me tell you, wealth got my vanity shall diminish, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase. So if you want to get wealth by a wrong means, you may not get up there. But if you believe in yourself, they say we should read. You read, you study. There is this thing that wants pleasure inside of you. You must kill it. Every time you are reading, that's when you will be sleeping. You must make sure that I am not going to sleep this time around. It's every time you are reading that they are showing a program on television, interesting one, and you rush to it. No! You must be able to deny yourself that no way. Today, I am going for 2 hours. I'm going for 3 hours. I'm going for 4 hours. And at the end of the day, you will see yourself doing it without any stress. Are you getting it? Now, activate the self-motivated power inside of you. There is this self-motivated power in every man. You don't know you have it, but you have it. It's in you. It's like a pig. It's there. It's there. It's a potential energy. Let it become a kinetic force that is working. You know what a potential energy is? Yeah. Until when it becomes kinetic, it's just there. It's just line value there. There is that spirit inside of you, which you don't know. God made you the way He made every human being. So you should not just have any form of complex. When you see somebody doing something, you must be able to do your own much more better than the way the person is doing it. There is this story I want to tell you. A man was sick, and he was in a story building, and he was dying, and his relative, friends, they came there to assist him and to talk to him about life and to, advise him, give him his drug and things like that. All of a sudden, they didn't know where fire came from. The fire was burning everywhere. The man who could not stand up, the man who was just too weak, he has not been eating. They will give him food, he will throw it up. At the end of the day, everybody rushed out of that room. At least, if it were you will run out. At least your life come first. At the end of the day, they fought, the fire was quenched, and all of a sudden they remember the person that was sick. He was already inside when you were taking care of him. He could not even raise his hand. And he said, this is so person. They wanted to rush him. They saw him by their side. How come? How come? How do you get here? The same way, told them, the same way you get here, the same way I get here. There is that power that remains inside of you. No matter how big you are, it remains small. You must be able to use it. You must be able to use it. See yourself as a lion who does not bow for any pressure. I am going to book, I will read you. By the time I finish with you, you will bow for me. Another thing is that you can see your future yourself. Do you know that you have the ability to see your future? What do you see? Do you see yourself as somebody who failed in life? Or you see yourself as somebody who becomes great in a way? Probably he has 3-bedroom flat, he has a Mercedes-Benz old wagon, and he crosses his leg in front of his house, enjoying himself as a rich person. Is that your limit? Is that what you want to become? No. You must make up your mind that one day, I'm not going to buy a car. I will be giving out cars as gifts. Do you believe it? Do you believe it's possible? Yes. You don't. Let me see you believe. Let me see that belief inside of you. Do you believe it? Yes. And do you believe that one day, that's your mom that's taking care of you today, you're going to build a mansion for her? Yes. Do you believe? Yes. He's not just going to come and be living with you. That one is not bad. But you are still going to build a house, a mansion for her or your dad. If you have that belief, there is a spirit that is working inside of you. You are going with your strength. There is something inside of you that is alive. You are not dead. Because the way you appear here at the initial stage is not the same face I see now. I see the way everybody is looking. Now let tomorrow come. We are going to make it together. I'm not going to be a helper in this station. Are you going to be? Are you not going to rule this station together? In righteousness. Am I talking? Yes. So don't limit yourself. There is nothing, absolutely nothing you cannot become. Accept yourself too. If you don't accept yourself, nobody is ready to accept you. And I want to say this one too. Go beyond limits. Go beyond limits. Go beyond limits. You can go beyond limits. What you are able to do today, I've not been able to read more than 2 hours. Tell yourself, I'll go 2.5 hours today. If you try, and you're not able to read for 2.5 hours, probably you read for 2 hours, 25 minutes, you have gained something. Yesterday it was 2 hours, today 2.25. Tomorrow it can be 2.35. Next tomorrow it can be 3 hours. Before you know it, you become a bookworm. And also, you need to plan for your future. Take your time to plan. At this age, when I am 21, I must have finished my university education. Give yourself a target. When I'm 21, I must have finished. Listen to me. If you fail in the day of adversity, your strength is small. Many of us, we are doing barbing in our university days. Barbing. Barbing. You barb for your friend, you collect your money. Many people, they are doing dry cleaning for their friends. And they finish their university and they are even better off than the person they are doing their cleaning for. But let me tell you, if you begin to pity yourself as a child, you will never become. My parents are poor. Or probably you just feel that, wow, my parents are rich. They are looking down at everybody. What can they do? Let me tell you, you will soon know the reality of life. That it is not about your background, either positive background, great background, rich background, or poor background. It is not about that. It's about what? It's about you yourself. There is this thing inside of you. So, also, don't be intimidated. The volume of work or the stress involved in a particular thing can make you turn back. No, start somewhere. Your studying attitude can start from 1 page to 2 pages. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. God has given you great power to do it. Imagine how strong you are to have been the only man standing out of the minimum of 10 million eggs your father produced inside your mom. There are 7 or more million eggs. It's only you that kill all of them. That's why you are alive today. 7 million minimum, 10 million, 21 million. Out of all of them, you are able to destroy all other eggs, and you are the only one standing. In a case where 2 of you are strong, and that's when you have twins. This one was not able to destroy to defeat this one. This one was not able to defeat one. The 2 of them got there at the same time. You don't have any problem. Leave and let me leave. But because you are able to do that, I am telling you, it shows that you are strong. So don't let anything intimidate you. There is this man. He had a very, very beautiful daughter. And he was like, who is going to marry my daughter? There are so many suitors. They wanted to have this lady, very, very beautiful. And the man called all of them one day and said, I don't have any problem with you. I'm going to give you a context. All of you are going to compete. In his garden, in his compound, he has this swimming pool. Very, very big. And, big. He took all of them down there and he said, listen, I have only one daughter. If you are able to swim across this pool, you marry my daughter. He said, I'm going to call 1, 2, 3. When he called 1, he called 2. Then appears inside the pool, crocodiles. And when he called 3, all of a sudden, they saw one of them inside the pool. One of the suitors. He struggled. The crocodile were looking for him. He struggled. He swam across the place. And he was panting. When he came out, he said, who pushed me? The man was ready to celebrate the boy. That, you have done it. You are going to marry my daughter. He said, who pushed me, by the way? Listen, sir, I want to see the person that pushed me. They said, you did it. No, that's not what they are talking about. Who pushed me? Yeah. So they didn't know that the man was pushed. He never wanted to do it. He was about to go back when somebody pushed him. But until when he was pushed into it, he did not know this kind of a power, the magnitude of his strength that he has as a boy. So it happens to you. Sometimes somebody needs to push you into things. And that's exactly what is happening here. Many of you will be asking, who pushed me? Yes, you are pushed into it, but you can become great in it.
Okay, for example, to go to the university, you attended public school, or secondary school.
Very good.
So, in order to further to university, you don't have that comparison. So, what are you?
What is your gift? What do you know how to do? Yeah, begin to nurture that thing that you know. They brought a particular boy to a church. He brought some guys, some girls. they come to sing. Usually they come to dance. I think it was last Sunday. They come to dance and they were dancing. The guy said they has trained 40 students in the university. A small boy. The boy should not be more than 37, 38. He has 40 of them in his group. And they are all going to university. But most of you kill your dream. You kill your vision. That thing you have is going to be the thing that will prepare you to wherever you are going. Nurture it very well. You are not the only one whose parents are poor. Many of us, our parents do not even afford giving us the meal. I remember my grandmother sold a cloth when we wanted to write what is it, YF or GC. Yeah. And today, we are still standing. So believe so much in yourself, and whatever you think you know, work on it very well. Look for what you can do that will make you a success.
So if we have many talents, like you know how to sing, you know how to write, like writing notes, then how can we pick the one that you know that can help us to be the top? Like how can we just do with all of it, all of the talents?
Your gifts will make a room for you. When you are gifted in songs, go to where they sing, join choir. Go to where they sing. And you have another one, pursue it. But don't let whatever you know how to do affect your academics. Because that's the only vehicle that will polish that your vision that you said you have. You can have two. Look at this lady. She's a place sprinter and she's also a high jump girl. Is it long jump now? What's her name? Huh? Okay. So she's doing two things together and it doesn't affect future. If you know how to sing, keep singing. Keep singing. That makes you happy. Keep doing this. And you know how to run when it's time to run, because you cannot read 24/7. Otherwise, assimilation will go into minus. But when you read, then a time for you to relax comes. Or you can read 24/7 without eating, today 24/7, tomorrow 24/7. We are advising you to read, but sometimes there is a time to sit down and play. But your reading time must be much more than the time you have to play. I think you know yourself now. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much for coming to our house. So would you guys say thank you?
Thank you.
Right. I hope you guys know yourself now. If you don't know yourself by now, then you are lost though.
So who are you?
Wow. You're what?
The great achiever.
Also, I know I didn't want to come on to actually tell me who he is. If you tell me a comedian, I'll punch you. Admati Shane, that's our clown in the house. Maybe you discover yourself, you'll be the next basket mouth. Why? Oh, we got it way. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
After this lecture, you don't know who you are. Tell us.
I'm someone destined to be great.
Or someone destined to be great, amen.
Okay.
Or indeed, you all are destined to be great because you're all great people and achievers. I mean, out of 10,000 kids who sat for this exam, your cerebral power brought you this far. So, I mean, round of applause for yourselves. All achievers indeed. Thank you so very much for inspiring.
Really appreciate your time.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're going to have lunch and later we'll gather again in the house.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Shall we? You're going to have lunch, then we'll come back for our meeting, our family meeting. All right? And always remember that after every lecture that you have to be what?
So let nobody remind you who has that reminder.
Reach to Lead Africa is here again. Africa's premier teenage cerebral and entertaining reality TV show is back with Season 3, The Emergence of Stars. For 30 days, 90 housemates of the Reach to Lead house shall battle for the grand prize of 2 million naira in scholarship and other fantastic prizes. The contests include words arrangement, spell it, public speaking, declamation contest, mumbo and jumbo, fastest and best, critical reasoning, mastermind series, the great debate and lots more, plus sports, parties, music, drama and plenty of laughter, showing daily on these channels. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. You can also watch episodes on our YouTube channel. Visit www.reachtoleadafrica.tv or call 0802-315-7972 or 0818-331-9200. Produced by Reading Awareness Society for Development in Africa, RASDA. Reach to Lead Africa Season 3, The Emergence of Stars. Don't miss a moment.